Hi students, welcome to my channel. Again, last class we discussed about theory of interference. Yes, no, theory of interference. In theory of interference, we get the expression for resultant amplitude R is equal to root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos. 2AB cos. In this expression, if the amplitudes of both the waves will be same, yes, amplitudes of both the waves will be same, what happens to that? Write the expression, we return the expression for resultant intensity. This one we return the expression for resultant intensity. In note points, if the amplitudes of both the waves will be different, if amplitudes of both the waves will be different, what happens to what is the expression for intensity in constructive interference and destructive interference? We can write the expression resultant intensity in constructive interference and destructive interference. Now, simple. Already we know that intensity is directly proportional to square of the amplitude. That's why this equation I am going to squaring on both sides. When I am going to squaring on both sides, r square. This side square and square root will be cancelled. A square plus B square plus 2AB cos. A square plus B square plus 2AB cos. R square means intensity is directly proportional to square of the amplitude. Here A square means the first source intensity, no? That's why I am going to take I1. I1 means what? A square. B square means second source, no? That's why I2 is B square. Now when I am going to write this equation, R square means R square means I, A square means that is what? I1, B square means what? I2, B square means I2 plus 2 A square means I1, A means what? Root I1, root I2 into cos. This is the expression for what? Resultant intensity. This one is the expression for resultant intensity. I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus 2 root I1 root I2 cos. Now, constructive interference. For constructive interference, we have to get the maximum intensity. Constructive interference means intensity is maximum. Intensity is maximum. When intensity is maximum, yes, when intensity is maximum, cos phi is what? Plus 1. Cos phi is plus 1. Yes, cos phi is plus 1. When cos phi is plus 1, what is going to become? I max is equal to I1 plus I2 plus 2 root of I1, I2. 2 root of I1, I2. The same expression we can write I max is equal to root of I1 plus root of I2 whole square. Then we get the same expression. A square plus B square. I1 square, root I1 square means I1, root I2 square means I2 plus 2AB means 2 root of I1, I2. This is 2 root of I1, I2. This is what? Intensity, maximum intensity. Same way, maximum amplitude, R maximum. Here itself you can write R maximum. Again it will be cos phi into 1. Amplitude will be maximum is cos phi is equal to 1. Again R become A square plus B square plus 2AB. Again A square plus 2AB, B square plus 2AB means A plus B whole square, square and square root will be cancel. R maximum is equal to A plus B. A plus B. This is what? Constructive interference. This is constructive interference. Again, destructive interference. Destructive interference means what? Minimum intensity. Minimum intensity. Destructive interference, minimum intensity means cos phi is what? Minus 1. Cos phi is equal to minus 1. When cos phi is equal to minus 1, what is going to become? Minimum intensity, I minimum, I1 plus I2 Cos phi is minus 1 means that is from plus into minus 2i1 i2 minus 2i1 i2. This expression same way you can write. I minimum is equal to a plus a. This equation we can write root of I1 minus root of I2 whole square. Root of I1 minus I2 whole square means a minus b whole square. Yes, a minus b whole square. So a square plus b square minus 2ab. A square plus b square minus 2ab. A square root I1 square means I1. Root I2 square means I2 minus 2 root I1 root I1. Okay. This is root I1. Root I1 minus 2a means root I1. B means root I2. This is what minimum intensity. Again, the R minimum amplitude, minimum resultant amplitude means what? Again, cos phi will be minus 1. Minus 1 means what is going to become a square plus b square minus 2ab. Now, minus 2ab means that will be a minus b the whole square means the minimum amplitude will be a minus b. Minimum amplitude will be a minus b. This is what when amplitudes will be different. Last class we did amplitudes of both the waves will be same. We return the expression for intensity and write the condition for constructive and destructive interference. Now amplitudes of both the waves will be different. Now we can write the intensity, maximum intensity. This is the minimum intensity. Again we can write in terms of like this. Clear? Clear? Now. Now, Young's double slit experiment. Young's double slit. Young's double slit experiment. We can call it as YDS experiment. This one we can also call YDS experiment. YDS, Young's double slit experiment. Yes, Young's double slit experiment. This is simple. The Thomas Young established the wave nature of light. Yes, Thomas Young established the wave nature of light by showing the light waves can interfere with each other. Yes, light waves can interfere with each other. Clear? Yes, this is why the Young's double slit experiment. The scientist name the Thomas Young. Thomas Young established the wave nature of light. Yes, established the wave nature of light by showing the light waves can interfere with each other. Yes, light waves can interfere in each other. The experimental arrangement was given there. This is the experimental arrangement. It will be simple. He is going to take a screen. Yes. In this one, he is going to make a narrow slit. Yes. Slit, yes, single slit. This source having the single slit. This source will be X. Here is going to take a monochromatic source of light. Monochromatic source. Monochromatic source. Monochromatic source. Again, he is going to take a one more slit. Again, is going to take one more screen while he is having two slits. One it will be S1, another will be S2. Two slits. This is two slits. And again, he is going to take a screen. He is going to take a screen at a distance capital D. at a distance capital D. This is what? Screen. At a distance capital D. Okay, this is the experimental setup of the Thomas. He is going to take a monochromatic source. This was the light waves emitted from the monochromatic source is made to fall on a single slit S. Again from this S, what the light waves are emitted by made to fall on a screen Y having the two slits. Having the two slits S1 and S2. Again here what will happen? The light waves from the two sources means here is a slits means what? What the waves are going to be produced? Spherical wavefronts are going to be produced. What the spherical wavefronts are going to be produced from the slit S1 and S2? They are going to be interfere with each other. Spherical wavefront interfere with each other. They are going to get the interference pattern. That's why we are going to get the interference pattern. Yes, sir. We are going to get the interference pattern. Simple. See here what I am going to do is thick lines. Okay, here what the light waves are going to be emitted from the source. Thick lines I am going to consider as crust. This is what? Crust. This dotted line I am going to consider as trough. Dotted line will be trough. The thin line will be crust and dotted line will be trough. Clear? Now, what the light waves are coming here? This is going to be fall on a single slit. They are going to pass for a single slit. Here, one will be crust. Again, one will be trough. Crust, trough. Again will be crust. Crust. Again will be trough. Crust, trough. Now, what the light waves here? Here, these waves are passed through both the slits S1 and S2. Now, this is the crust of first slit. This is the crust of second slit. Crust of both the slits. One crust and crust. Again, trough no. To crust. Again, crust, trough. Again, it will be what? Crust. Again, it will be crust. Again, it will be what? Trough. Again, it will be what? Here, one more trough. Like this, what will happen? Light waves from both the waves are going to be interfere. This light waves from both the waves will be interfere. See here, at the center of the screen, here what will happen? See here, crust of one wave, crust interfere. Here, crust of trough of one wave. Again, here also. See here. This will be crust, both the crust. Both the crust. both the trough. At the center, what will happen? Crest of the both the waves, again trough of the both the waves, crest of the both the waves, trough of the both the waves, crest and crest, trough and trough, crest and trough, trough and trough. What will happen? At the center of the screen, we will get bright fringe. At the center of the screen, we will get the bright fringe. When we move above or below the center, listen, when we move above or below the center, what will happen? See here, crest and trough. Crest and trough. Okay, crest, here on crest and trough. Here what we will get? We will get the dark fringe. We will get the dark fringe. When you come below also, see here, crest and trough, again we will get the dark fringe. Again we will get the dark fringe. Again we will move away. What will happen? Again bright fringe. Again dark fringe. When you are going to write the wave pattern, crest and trough, what will happen? Center will get the bright fringe. Above the bright fringe, we will get the dark fringe. Again, above the dark fringe, we will get the bright fringe. Like this, we will get the alternative bright and dark fringes. Yes, alternative bright and dark fringes having the same intensity. Yes, having the same intensity and same fringe width. Yes, having the same intensity and same fringe width. That one was experimentally observed by Thomas Young. Yes, Thomas Young. Simple experimental setup he took a monochromatic source. What the light waves emitted from the light waves emitted from the monochromatic source is made to fall on a single slit screen X. Here crest dot. Thick line is what? Crest. Dotted line is trough. Again, what's the light waves emitted from the monochromatic source fall on a single slit. These light waves are going to be fall on a double slit screen Y. S1 and S2 are the double slit. Now here, what the waves are falling here? There again they are going to produce a spherical wave. These spherical wavefronts fall on S1 and S2. Again, these spherical wavefronts are going to be interfere with each other. Two spherical wavefronts. The spherical wavefronts from S1 and S2 interfere with each other and produces a interference pattern on the screen. Interference pattern on the screen. He observed that at the center of the screen you will get the bright fringe. At the center of the screen you will get the bright fringe. When you are going to above the center of the bright fringe, you will get the alternative bright and dark fringes. Yes, alternative bright and dark fringes. When you move over, here you will get bright fringe. Again, it will be bright fringe. Here it will happen crest and crest, trough and trough. Here it will be bright fringe. Again, when you move away, dark fringe. Again, it will be dark fringe. Again, here is also dark fringe. Again, bright fringe. When you come below also, bright fringe. Like this, we will get the alternative bright and dark fringes. Yes, an alternative bright and dark fringes. That one we will write. Say, this will be the screen. Center you will get the bright fringe. Okay, like this on the screen we will get alternative bright and dark fringes. These boxes are represent dark fringes. This will be empty space will be bright fringes. Like this we will get the alternative bright and dark fringes. Clear? This one experimentally was demonstrated by Thomas Young. Thomas Young. This is what Young's double slit experiment or YDS experiment. Simple one only. Here, what is happen? The spherical wavefront from the source S1 and source S2 interfere with each other. We will get the alternative bright and dark fringes on the screen. Why you will get the alternative bright and dark fringes on the screen? Yes, here he concluded that where the crust and crust are trough and trough will meet, we will get the bright fringe. Yes, we will get the bright fringe. Where the crust and trough or trough and crust meet, we will get the dark fringes. That's why we get the dark fringes. Clear? No. Note points here important for 1 marks or CET point of view important. Here, first point. What happens when the slit S is moved towards the S1 and S2? Okay, when I am going to move the slit S towards the S1 and S2, here this distance I am going to decrease. When S is moved towards the S1 and S2, brightness of the fringes will increase. Yes, no, brightness of the fringes will increase, but does not affect the fringe width. Yes, no, the fringe width does not change, but brightness will increase. Clear? Yes, first point. When slit S is moved towards the S1 and S2, brightness of the fringes will increase. And the bright fringes intensity again increases. Brightness increases. Dark fringes also completely again dark become dark. That is the first important. Well, slit S move towards the S1 and S2. Okay. When slit S is widened, slit S is widened, means the slit S I am going to make bigger, fringe pattern disappears. Fringe pattern disappears. Okay. When this slit S is going to be widened, the fringe pattern is going to be disappears. That is the second point. Next. If slit S1 and S2 is there, no, third point, S1 and S2 is there, no, any one of the slit I am going to close. Any one of the slit I am going to close. When I am going to close, again the fringe pattern disappears. Again the fringe pattern will disappear. Yes, no, any one of the slit I am going to close, the fringe pattern will disappear. Yes, the fringe pattern will disappear. Clear? Next, fourth point. For example, a thin sheet of refractive index material. Okay, any thin transparent sheet. Yes, no, thin transparent sheet. I am going to place it in between any one of the slit. Place it near the any one of the slit, either maybe S1 or S2. Where I am going to place a thin transparent sheet of thickness T. Thin transparent sheet of thickness K and refractive index N. Yes, no, refractive index N. When I am going to place, what will happen? The entire fringe pattern here, the center bright fringe will get now. When you are going to place a sheet in the path of the S1, in the path of the S1, the entire fringe pattern does not affect, but the fringe pattern will move upwards. Yes, the fringe pattern shift towards S2 is going to shift upward. Again, when I am going to place a thin transparent sheet in front of S2, in the path of S2, the fringe pattern shift downwards. This is an entire fringe pattern shift downwards. Clear? This is a simple one. Any transparent sheet of thickness K and refractive index N is placed in between the any path of the S1 and S2. Any slit S1 and S2, what will happen? The entire fringe pattern will shift that side. When I am going to place S1, the fringe pattern shift upwards. When I am going to place in the path of S2, the fringe pattern shift downwards. The shift is given by in the formula. How much is going to shift means that will be N minus 1 into T, capital D divided by small d. Capital D divided by small d. How much is going to be shift? Next, fifth point. Okay, fifth point. When a third slit, here only two slits are there, S1 and S2. Only two slits are there. When I am going to make one more slit in between the S1 and S2, when I am going to make a S3, when I am going to make a S3 in between the S1 and S2, what will happen? Here, the contrast between the bright and dark fringes gradually decreases. Listen up. When I'm going to make a third slit S3 in between the S1 and S2, the contrast between the bright and dark fringes. Listen, the contrast between the bright and dark fringes gradually decreases. Listen, gradually decreases. That is the fifth point. Next, sixth point. Here, what I am going to use monochromatic source, means light of single wave. Instead of monochromatic source, I am going to use a white light. I am going to use a white light. Instead of monochromatic source, I am going to use a white light. What will happen? Here the center will get a bright fringe only. Above the center or below the center, above the center or below the center, we will get the fringes in the order of width kaya. Yes, we are going to get the fringes in order of width kaya. Center will get white only because all the colors are going to be intersect. But above the center or below the center, we will get the fringe pattern in the form of width kaya. With Gaya. Violet near to the center. We will get with Gaya. This one with Gaya. Below also with Gaya. Clear? Clear? So these are the note points. First one, if the slit S is moved near to the S1 and S2, what will happen? The brightness of the fringes will increase and fringe width does not affect. Slit S is widened. When I am going to increase the slit yes wider, when I am going to make wider, the entire fringe pattern will disappear. Gradually disappear. When I am going to increase the widening, it will be gradually disappear. Here, any one of the slit is closed. Again, it will be disappears. Okay. A thin transparent sheet of thickness T and refractive index N is placed in path of the S1, slit S1 and S2. The entire fringe pattern will shift. How much will shift means N minus 1 into T into capital T divided by small. Next, a third slit is made between the S1 and S2. In between the S1 and S2, what will happen? The contrast between the bright and dark fringes will decreases. Yes, the contrast between the bright and dark fringes will be decreases. When I am going to place a white light instead of monochromatic source, just a monochromatic source, what will happen? The center will get the bright fringe only. Above the center or below the center, the fringes will get in the form of Kaya. Just a violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red, like that we will get the fringe colors. Clear? So this is what Young's double slit experiment. Yes, Young's double slit experiment. In Young's double slit experiment, what the spherical wavefronts from S1 and S2 interfere. Yes, they are going to be interfere, and we will get the alternative bright and dark fringes on the screen. Alternative bright and dark fringes on the screen. All the fringes having the same intensity and same fringe width. Yes, the width of the fringes will be same. Here, why we will get the alternative bright and dark fringes means where the crust and crust or trough and trough will interfere, we will get the bright fringe. Yes, we will get the bright fringe. Where the trough and crust or crust and trough will interfere, we will get the dark fringes. Clear?